So as we have been talking about, June is a big month, and especially a big month for dog owners across our state. You really need to make sure you're renewing your dog licenses by the end of the month. I know I got mine in the mail, and it's on my fridge. I got to mail it in. But I really should mail it in soon because June is almost over. 4 days away.
I know. It's also Dog Bite Awareness Month, a campaign run by the post office. Lawyer Twilley, the founding attorney at LA Law, here to let us know what happens if you get bit by a dog. Lawyer, this just happened, I think, in Middletown to a postal worker just a few weeks ago.
That's right. I did hear about that.
Yeah.
It's there are a lot of theories as to why this is happening so much more because it's really on the rise. I happen to think that because during the pandemic, people were buying dogs,
and
they were always home.
Adoption because you were home a lot, yeah.
They were home a lot, but now people have returned to work, and the dogs aren't getting that energy out. They're not getting that attention, and they're kind of acting out a little bit. But yeah, U.S. Postal Service, the campaign is being run by them, but Amazon, delivery drivers, all these different, I mean, it is on the rise. So you just have to, be careful out there.
So I think we're both dog owners. If you have a dog at home and you know that you're going to get a delivery, you know that the mail comes every single day, right?
Correct.
So how do you kind of mitigate those chances for something to happen?
Yeah, chances of contact. So it's sort of like, hey, you know your mailman gets there at like 3 in the afternoon. Make sure that your dog is put away maybe in a back room, or that your dog is trained not to run to the door when they hear a doorbell or when they hear somebody coming up. I have 3 dogs, and so whenever they see like a delivery person, they go ballistic, but they know not to go anywhere near the door. Like that's the boundary. So you can do that. You can also have a sign or a special delivery spot where people are supposed to deliver things. Your post office person will do that. Amazon people will do that. So you can just kind of have that too.
I've even seen like a container almost that you have outside that people can put their boxes in. So in the off chance, what happens, unfortunately, if, you know, these things do happen, as we were just talking about Middletown, if your dog bites someone, what are the steps that we take? Yeah,
well, you're going to, hopefully you have homeowners insurance or renter's insurance. You need to report that to your carrier immediately. In Connecticut, we're a strict liability state, so if your animal injures somebody, you're strictly liable unless they were tormenting and teasing the dog or breaking and entering and you know.
But in those instances, like, what kind of proof do you need to, you know, protect yourself?
There's no proof.
No proof.
Again, you're strictly liable, so unless somebody was breaking into your home, you're going to be on the hook. So it's just like, turn that over to your insurance carrier.
Should you yourself get a lawyer if your dog bites someone, just to kind of make sure you understand the ins and outs and protecting your assets?
Yep, that's a great question. Your insurance company, if you have insurance, will provide a lawyer for you. And so they will guide you on what to do and how to protect yourself, and you know, they'll have your best interests in mind.
And we've talked about insurance, speaking of which, with homeowners, when they are suggesting that you should probably up a little bit, right, for some extra coverage, you should definitely heed to that warning, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think people are wary of being sold something that they don't need, a product that they don't need. But if you have an animal and you trust your insurance agent, like, listen to them. And if you have questions, ask the questions and have them further explain why it would benefit you to do this. But absolutely, bump up that coverage a little bit.
And it's not even that much money per month either.
It really, like, maybe a couple $100 a year max.
Yeah, if that, right?
If that.
Yeah, worth it if you need it, right?
Totally worth it.
Lawyer, thank you so much. If you're looking to get in touch, have a question, or need an attorney, it's lawyer@lalawct.com. You can find him on social at Lawyer the Lawyer, that number and website up on your screen as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.